Point after from Pinheiro is up and good. And the Panthers drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Turpin with a return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Yeah, here we go.
This drive will begin with a run from Elliott. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Throw secured by Brandon Cooks. Decent gain here, but short of the first. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Yeah.
Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And that'll bring up 4th and 3. Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. And following that return, we've got an injured player down there. He'll receive some assistance as we step aside. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
They had the first down by a comfortable margin right there. Remember that play call. Put that one away. Could be a money play for them the next time they're in a similar spot.
Thompson. He puts some power on a deep one left. Brought in inside the 20. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers take a 20-zip lead. Xavier Legette with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. And we haven't even reached the end of one, and already that's the 3rd time that he's thrown them into the end zone. It's hard to think of a better start he could be having than this. Extra point try now from Pinheiro. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Panthers push their lead to 21-zip already. Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Turpin with a return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. This our last play of the quarter.
Yeah, here we go.
Elliott's on 1st and 10. And his gain is stopped on what's going to be the final play of this 1st quarter. That'll do it for 1 quarter of this NFC divisional round matchup. 21-0 our score. Back to AT&T Stadium in just a moment. Second quarter all set to begin, and it'll be Cowboys football. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. And he's brought down for a loss.
Hey, look, in the right situation, you catch a team off guard. Well, this could be a tremendous play for some big yards. But in the wrong situation, you get hit in the mouth right behind the line of scrimmage.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. From the gun is Prescott. Ezekiel Elliott makes the catch. And defenders Panthers arriving in support to finish him off at the line. Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainer's heading out to take a look. Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Prescott here from the gun. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he takes it into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys start to fight back with their first points of this game. C.D. Lamb with the touchdown. Extra point from Aubrey is up and good. And the Cowboys get it back to a 14-point game. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Set to return, it's Chuba Hubbard. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Panthers back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. They'll get this drive started, 1st and 10. And eventually, Brock, one of their drives is going to fail to reach that end zone. But through 3 possessions so far, they have been perfect.
Yeah, and in order for that to happen, somebody somewhere on this defense has got to rise to the occasion.
And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That one goes for 31 yards and a 1st down when all is said and done.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. 16 yards on the play. And that'll be good for a Carolina 1st.
He easily had the yardage for a 1st, but he was hungry for a lot more. I think that tackle prevented something that was going to be a lot bigger than just a 1st down pickup.
1st down, and they go right back to him. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Tackle made by DeMarcus Lawrence. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Another carry for him. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Offense working quickly. To the air, 3rd and long. That's caught for the 1st. Yes, the Carolina touchdown. And that, Brock, I know you're keeping track, but just in case our audience isn't, his 4th first-half passing touchdown. At the pace he's on, this would be a new record if he has a 2nd half to match this one. That one splits the uprights. And the Panthers stretch their lead to 21. Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Short kick gathered in at the 15. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
You know why baseball coaches are called managers, Kate? Because they got to manage a lot of situations. And I've realized over time and talking to them, they love taking a situation, a game moment, and making it a team topic. That play, or that corner right there, I know this is a head football coach, not a head football manager, but he's going to take that play, he's going to illuminate it to his team and show the fearlessness of his corner making that tackle. I think the defense is still turned around looking for where the ball is, because that QB and tight ends, they got that ball out in a hurry.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. They're going to try to pick it up with an option left. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
I could promise you that's not what it looked like on the practice field nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more.
Brian Anger on now to punt. And he'll try to hit this one well. And he sends this away. Definitely his best kick of the game thus far. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Panthers returning their offense and this running back to the field. There has been nothing that can stop them, so we gotta assume this drive, Brock, likely gonna end in a touchdown as well. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Going to the ground again on first. Good little whip there. Looks like about 6. Malik Hooker with the tackle. Offense in the hurry up now. Second and 4. He's on the move. Gets this to Johnson. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. That's 16 on the pickup. And it'll give the Panthers a first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Dump off caught by his back. He still has room inside the 30. And he has it down to the 26-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. Eric Kendricks there for the tackle. Give him a few yards on that run. It's second and 7.
Let's go.
On the give, it's Sanders. He's only going to manage to get back to the line. Tackled there by Jordan Lewis. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. They're going to throw it on 3rd and long. It is cut left side. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And he's bottled up the line on the final play before the 2-minute warning. Need better results here on 2nd and goal from the 10. Back to throw. Here's Thompson. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. Buckle up. It's 3rd and goal. Throwing from the gun here. On the move, headed right. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Carolina! The Panthers boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Wow, great work there by the quarterback. The play broke down, didn't really have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, Brock, the best call he could have made.
Yeah, and you can do it in different ways in today's NFL, right? The Tom Brady's just recently retired. He did it with his brain. He did it with his mind, but you've got to be able to improvise, as you said. You got to be able to create when a play breaks down. And when you can put 6 on the board, man, does that infuse your offensive group with confidence.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Turpin with a return. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. Well, we've already seen some nice plays here, and we're going to see plenty more before this game ends. But you might be thinking, with plays like that, my guys' ratings should be better. Well, you're not alone. You got a chance to let the Madden Ratings Hotline know just what you're thinking. Give them a call, 1-844-MADDEN-1, and make your case for who should get a boost. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now they face second down. Now Carolina's going to take a timeout. That's its second, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down.
Yeah, here we go. Wait, check, wait.
Throwing again is Dan. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Got the one-on-one they wanted, Brock, on that slant, but just not enough to get the completion.
Yeah, you got to create separation. We all love the slant route. It could be super effective, but you got to beat press. You got to beat jam. You got to beat off man, and you got to create separation so there's not that bang-bang impact to knock the ball loose like that.
He gets him 8, and that's going to set up 4th down and 2. Dallas sends its punting unit onto the field. And he finally gets a hold of one here. This is hit far. And it ends up a good return for him, up past their own 40. The Panthers and Xavier Lee gets with the football once again. Nice moves on the return. He gets 17 out of it. And it'll be their football. And his rookie season has been among the best of all the guys we heard announced in this past NFL draft. You can see that late in this campaign, he is one of the top contenders for Offensive Rookie of the Year. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. Give now to the running back. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that'll be good for a Carolina 1st.
Kate, that's the type of run that shines the light well on him as a runner, of course, but you got to give a lot of credit to everybody else. Those skill guys, when you have an outside run, they got to do their job. Not just the big boys up front, not just the running backs. That takes everyone on the perimeter blocking to get a big run like that.
First down, ball at the 36. Now Thompson to throw. Complete to Tremble. He's got a gain of 6 there. Tackle made by Trayvon Diggs.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Field goal unit out there on 2nd down as they try for 3 here before halftime. From the right hash, it's a 47-yarder. Oh, and that's not gonna do it. He hooked it. The kick no good, wide left. And they're unable to pile another 3 onto that lead.
Well, there's certainly never, ever a guarantee from that distance, but that's one you'd expect to be in your kicker's range. You hate to have a drive come away with nothing, but that's exactly what happened.
He puts some air under a deep throw to the left. And the floater falls to the deck. So we're to halftime in this fight for a spot in the NFC Championship game. Now we'll head over to Orlando, Florida. Check in with Jonathan Coachman for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. One of these two teams is going to move on to the conference championship. We'll get back to you and Brock in just a moment. We'll begin up at legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay, where you see the final score there. The Packers were able to rest a few of their starters, and as a result, they fall for just the 2nd time all year and finish the regular season at 15-2. Meanwhile, in our game, we're set up for a terrific second half. So to find out who will advance to the NFC title game, let's send it back out to Kate and Brock. The highlights from the first half, all one-sided. This one got out of hand early, and now you have to wonder how these teams will approach this second half, because this one's already close to being in the bag if it's not already. These two teams making their final adjustments for the second half ahead. It's time to get back at it. For the call, let's rejoin Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
All right, thank you, Coach, and we are back and about set to begin the second half. Somebody is going to the NFC Championship game from this one. Let's find out who as our second half gets underway. And look at this return. The tackle's made, so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line. The visitors ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And our team in the truck putting these highlights together, well, they certainly had plenty of touchdowns to choose from. For them, actually. Though the way he's been playing, Brock, you cannot count on him being done reaching that end zone just yet.
Hey, you go into halftime with a double-digit lead, your number one objective, and they'll all say it in that locker room, it's 0-0 to begin the second half. So you want to come out firing the same way you did in that first half. And that kick returner, he took matters in his own hands.
On first down, they'll run. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. Play stopped by Damone Clark. The dose of the hurry-up offense here. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
Throw on third down. Escapes the pocket. Connects with Johnson. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he gets a few on the plunge forward. Offense up to the line fast. Back to the well again. And he works this to the 38 before going down. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. New set of downs for him at the 38. To throw, Thompson. Dumps it off to his running back. And they take him down right along the 30.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. Here's a give up the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next third down coming.
And he's down into the red zone. This run gets to the 18. Working quickly here. From the 18 on second down. Setting up the running back screen. Launching for the pylon, and he's got it! Touchdown! The Panthers grow the lead coming out of halftime. Ooh, baby, Brock, this one has gotten well out of hand.
You think so? I think this is utter domination. Going to be a lot of questions to be answered. is a press conference the coach isn't looking forward to.
Extra point try now from Pinheiro. The point after splits the uprights. And the Panthers grow their lead yet again. Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Turpin with a return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Another drive coming up for this Dallas offensive unit. And they're going to need to play for pride or for something to build on for next week, Brock, because this game seems out of reach, even though we've got a full quarter still to go. First down, here's Dak. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact that gets home. But of course we know, it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field for more than a second or two.
Trying again, following the set. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. J.C. Horn to pick it off. And he takes this one back for the pick six. That pick six ought to spell the end to any potential comeback we might have seen out of him, Brock. This deficit might be just too much to come back from.
Yeah, if there was any hope left, they sure could have used some points. And they're going to have to get points now in a hurry. And that's for an offense who just threw the interception. Heading right back out there, you better flush it fast.
Extra point try now from Pinheiro. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Panthers continue piling onto this lead. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. Turpin with a return. And this drive will start inside the 25. Offense headed back out there now for Dallas. And they didn't have much time to recover from that pick six. Need short memories here as they head back out. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Back to the air. Prescott after that pick. It's caught. Ferguson. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. Here's Prescott, 1st and 10. This finds Cooks, complete. And they bring him down around the 34.
I feel so bad, I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today, because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Trying an inside give to Elliott. And he's brought down for a loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
He has the first over the middle. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
47.
Elliott running out of the gun. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. All right, here we go. 2nd down. Right back to Elliott now. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Complete beyond the marker. And this is down all the way to the 3. 4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal.
Yeah, here we go.
Prescott set to pass. good on the point after. And the Cowboys cut into the lead by another point. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Moore with a return. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Panther offense headed out to the field. And taking a look at these highlights, Brock, just a reminder of the type of game that they have had throwing the football. It really has been the key to their success.
Yeah, they've just not only stayed on schedule here, Kate. Man, they've made some music, right? Great rhythm.
Yeah.
Not just ahead of schedule, but huge plays have followed. We've seen a lot of different looks and wrinkles throughout this performance, and it's been a joy to watch.
Lone back gets the handoff. It is charged towards the line. That's right around 3 yards. Offense in the hurry up here. 19, from the 31. Well, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. Picked up by Andrew Booth. And he's going to go. It's a pick six. For the point after, here's Aubrey. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Cowboys cut the lead down to a more manageable 28 points. So they tag him for roughing the kicker. And now this kickoff's going to come from the 50. Let's see if they loft it and try to stick him deep. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. They're out and set, 1st and 10. The Panthers set to take the field. They aren't too upset about giving up that last touchdown, though, Brock. They're still a runaway here in the 3rd. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. They give it to him again. Runs into traffic and hits a wall. No gain. It was Osa Odigizua in on the tackle. Third and long for him here. Chased out to his right. He finds Johnson. He crosses the 35. And he has it almost to the red zone down at the 21-yard line. It's a huge pickup on the play. And it'll give the Panthers a 1st down.
Here we go. Crap ball 80.
Plowing up the middle. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run in need of some attention. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. From the 16. Buys time, rolling right. This one's caught. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Now a give left side. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Back to him on 2nd and goal. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line. Give him 5 yards on the pickup. And we've reached the end of the 3rd quarter. We're down to 1 quarter to play in this NFC divisional round matchup. The Falcons have the ball and the lead. Only 1 quarter from advancing in the postseason. They've held him out twice. Here we go. 3rd and goal.
60 Bison. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
Thompson back to throw. score. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers keep running away with this. Deontay Johnson with the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. That is his 6th passing score of the game. A lot of quarterbacks could go several weeks without throwing that many touchdowns. And now, keep in mind, he's only one off the NFL record of 7 in a single game. Extra point try now from Pinheiro. The point after splits the uprights. And the Panthers continue adding on to that lead. Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Returning it from the 16. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Yeah, here we go. What do you think?
Dak now from the gun. This is hauled in by Peoples-Jones. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Yeah! What do you think?
Dak out of the pistol. Toward the sideline, and it's intercepted. And the Panthers get it back after a marvelous defensive effort.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game without 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out and throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. Even with this lead, keeping the pedal down. Play action on 1st down. Connection made to Tremble. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers continue adding to an insurmountable lead. From Sid Luckman in 1943 to Drew Brees in 2015. We've had 8 quarterbacks throw 7 touchdowns in one game. And now we have a 9th who's accomplished that feat as his dominance over this defense continues. Extra point try now from Pinheiro. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Panthers tack on 7 more to their lead. Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. He fields it from the 8. Finds some space, he's past the 30. And he was pushing for midfield there before they finally dragged him down at the 45. The Cowboys offense headed out there. And all game, they have struggled to attack this deficit. Maybe they can do a little window dressing here. The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception, he's looking to throw. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Yeah, here we go. What do you think? What do you think? What do you think?
Throwing again is Dak. Ferguson's got it, complete. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. They'll get 18 yards there. And it'll be 1st down, Dallas.
Here we go, here we go. What do you think?
From the gun is Prescott. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Hey, 47. What do you think?
Another try following the sack. Gets it to him on the screen. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line.
We've heard it said, and I believe it to my core, football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now.
Here we go. 26.
Prescott here from the gun. Ferguson there to bring it in. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. Offense set for a 1st and 10.
Here we go. 26. 26.
Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. That's going to be caught by Cooks. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. 2nd and 3 now.
Then we're going to 53. 26.
Another throw for Prescott. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete.
You know, a couple of my favorite nicknames, Kate, over the last decade in football. The Legion of Boom, obviously, out in Seattle. But how about the no-fly zone that was cooking in Denver? That right there, that is a no-fly zone. Trying to make the play in the end zone, and a beautiful job by the defender to knock it away.
And the defense was ready. They got him at the line. So 4th down brings out Brandon Aubrey to try for the Cowboys field goal. From the left hash, about 31 yards out. Gay's kick is good. And Brock, I'd say that's more of a moral victory than something that's really going to affect the deficit much.
After I'd imagine dozens and dozens of kicks into that net on the sideline staying warm, Kate, he finally gets his chance to knock a field goal through the uprights. And of course, he wasn't going to whiff on that opportunity.
And he's out of bounds at the 45-yard line. They'll take that every time. Great field position to begin this drive. The visitors and this running back headed back out for a new series. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. With touchdowns on their last 2 drives, Brock, they're playing some of their best offense here. Could they try for 3 in a row despite the lead? Let's find out. 2nd and 8. Tremble with the grab. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they make the play at the 23, a gain of only a little. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Back-to-back carries here. And this is run down into the red zone at the 19. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. 3rd down from the gun. Getting out to his left. He's running for it. A 9-yard gain and good for a 1st down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
And he gets a few on the plunge forward. Offense up to the line fast. Another carry for him. Launches, and he's got it. Touchdown! The Panthers throwing 6 more on the blowout. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
That one right down the middle, and they'll continue adding to their lead. Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Returnable from the 2. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. The Cowboys about set to take over. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Yeah, here we go. I said,
1st down, here's Dak. Couldn't connect right side, it's incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call.
Yeah! 26.
To throw, Prescott. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you got to count on those being efficient and effective.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
Yeah! Here we go! Like 26.
Prescott will look to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up fourth down. Punter on now, and he gets into this one. And he's brought down before the return gets far. It's a 61-yard punt that time. And they're going to take over possession. The Panthers get going again once more on offense. They're going to win this game, but with touchdowns on 3 straight drives, Brock, they're probably going to want to keep that streak going. Here we go, 2nd and 9. Forced out to his right. It's caught right side by Johnson. And he goes out, just needed one more step there to reach midfield. This will be the last play before our 2-minute warning. Here's the give on 3rd and short. And they're going to bring him down just as we've come up to the 2-minute warning. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Simple dive up the middle. Works the sideline inside the 35. It's a 21-yard gain. And that'll be good for a Carolina first.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung them to get to the second level and beyond.
A new set of downs awaits them. Here's 1st and 10. Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. They'll run now on 2nd down. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down. Wow, they're going to pass it here. He brings it in. Touchdown, Carolina. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
Extra point try now from Pinheiro. Right down the middle, it's good. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. And this one doesn't make it into the landing zone. It comes down shy of the 20, and by the new rules this year, that means the ball is going to be placed at the 40-yard line. And they'll have great field position, Brock, after the unforced error on the kickoff. New slate of downs to approach here from the 40.
Yeah, here we go. Wait, take. 26.
Here's Prescott, 1st and 10. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete.
The ability to track the ball, right? Ball skills isn't just knocking it away, and that's a beautiful job there, Kate. But ball skills is also being able to track a ball on a deeper throw like that. If he doesn't swat it away, we're looking at a huge gain.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down.
Here we go, 46, 46.
Trying to throw here out of the gun. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Timeout taken by the defense. Their second. Still one more in their pocket to use.
Yeah! 26.
Throwing on first is Prescott. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. They'll get 31 yards. Play. And that's good for a Cowboys first down.
Yeah, here we go, 26.
Working inside the red zone. Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone.
Not a lot of one-play swings bigger than that one right there. That throw looked destined for 6, and instead, it gets intercepted by the defense. The only way to get bigger is if he somehow returned it 100-plus yards for 6 the other way. But what a gigantic swing of emotion.
Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down. Now the Panthers decide to spend their third and final timeout. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Here's Thompson. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Clock working against him here as they hurry to that line. So it's the Panthers who take this one on the road. And they pulled off the rare and elusive road win in the postseason, which means their journey stays alive another week as they head to the conference championship, where they're going to get a shot to punch their ticket to the Super Bowl. So for my partner Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott, saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody. The Panthers are winners as we say so long from Dallas.
Ready, break! Ready,